Hi, in this tutorial I'll talk about the path-bound Sling servlet in AEM using OSGI R7 or Declarative Services 1.4 annotations. So what I'll cover, I'll talk about the path type servlet, then I'll show you how you can write using OSGI R7 annotation or Declarative Services 1.4. Then I'll talk about the classes you can extend while writing servlet, and then we'll have a demo. Right. So in AEM, you can register your servlet either by the resource type or path type. So we'll talk about the path type servlet as part of this tutorial. So you can bind your servlet using absolute path. So you can define one or more than one path. Any number of the path you can basically bind your servlet with. This servlet you cannot access control using GCR access repository ACLs because this is not bound to any resource. It's a simply path, and you can define only execution path. So we'll use Declarative Services 1.4 or R7 annotation to write this path type servlet. To use that, you should have BND-Maven plugin 4 or upper version. Ideally, if you are using archetype, latest archetype, you will be having that. But still, if you want to confirm, just go to the parent POM and check this plugin version. So there is specific annotation available to make your servlet as a path bounded servlet called @Sling servlet path. Now let's understand the pseudocode. So to make your servlet or register your servlet as a path type servlet, you can use @Sling servlet path annotation. And inside that, there's only one property is required, which is values. Under this, you can define your paths, right? The path by which you want to register your servlet, and this is the only property. You cannot add more, any other property. If you try to add, you will get a compile time error. Okay, so you can extend either Sling safe method servlet or Sling all method servlet. Suppose you have only requirement of read, means you only using get method, so you can use Sling safe method servlet. But if you have a requirement or you are using do post method as well, in case you have to extend all method servlet. So for demo, I'll write a path bound servlet and then I'll bind that servlet with two paths, /bin/pages and /geeks/pages. So I'll show you both get and post method. In get, what I'll do, I'll create a JSON of all the pages where key will be the page title and the value will be the page path. So whenever you use get, you will get that JSON, right? In post method, what I'll show you, I'll submit the form and I'll submit that form data to this servlet, and later on I'll print that data in logs. Okay, so I have written this Sling servlet path, and it need only one property, that is values. Inside that you can define your path, what path you want that servlet to be bounded. Okay, now I use a get method. So what I'm doing in get method, I will return a JSON as I mentioned. So what I did, I got resource resolver from request and I adapted from resource resolver to page manager, and from page manager I got my English site home page, right? From that I got all the child pages here using this method, and each method I'm iterating. For each page I'm creating a JSON object. In JSON object I'm putting the title and the path, and then adding to that array what is there, and then I'm adding that array string to response, so that response will be available once we call this servlet. Okay, now let's see, let's build it and see. Okay, now that has been built, so you need to understand how will you call that servlet first. So whatever the path you mention, you simply after your server URL you can add your path bin/pages, right? That's it. This was the path I mentioned there. Okay, if you hit it, so you get the JSON, right? Whatever the JSON is returning here, okay, response, right? Now this was, I added two paths, so now let's call this servlet with second path as well. Okay, so right, so as soon as I try to access this servlet using other path, it gives me the forbidden error. Then what might be the reason for this. So if you come back to servlet, so for the path type, there is a few paths by default are included in execution path, right? But your custom path like geeks, it is not there in the execution path list, so you have to add that. Okay, so to go to the system properties, let's go to the system console and then configuration, and just search script resolution. Yeah, you have to find this Apache Sling servlet / script resolver and error handler, right? So once you come here, you will check this execution path. So few paths are already added here. So if your servlet is bound to bin or apps or libs, so generally it is bound to bin, so your servlet will be executed. But if you add any custom path that which is not available under execution path, that will not available, you won't be able to use that path to call your servlet. Okay, so now add your path here /geeks, right? This was our custom path. Save it. You have to mention only initial path, right? After that you can add anything. Once you save it, now let's try to call it. Okay, it should work now. Let me call that. Now you can use this path as well. So this is the only point you need to take care here is if you are adding any custom path, you have to add that path inside execution path. Okay, so I have added post method as well. Inside that, what I'm doing, I'm getting the request parameters and I'm printing those forms values, forms variables and values here in logs. Okay, so as soon as I add this do post, I have to change this extend class from sling safe method servlet to sling all method servlet. Otherwise you won't be able to compile your code. Okay, now let me build that. And meanwhile I have a form, as I show you in previous tutorial as well. So I have this form which has first name, last name, email and password. So this method, this component, this is basically a form component. Don't worry about if you don't understand form right now. You only need to take care of it. This action, right? This action property, whenever you submit some data, this is the action property which whatever you mention, whatever the servlet or the service you mention here, that data will be submitted to this action, whatever you mention here, and the method is post, right? In earlier previous tutorial I mentioned here resource type servlet, right? Now let's change it to your path type servlet. So what was servlet? /bin/pages, right? This was the servlet bound under this path. Let's save it. Okay, now let me submit that data. When I submit that data to path type servlet, okay, so now data has been submitted and I got this response, right? Because I wrote that once data is submitted, the response will be form submitted. Now let's see the data. Let's go back. So I wrote that in log file. So this is my log file. Open that. So see, the data has been submitted. My post started, what I written here, right? And it is printing parameters, means whatever I submitted here. So the first name was AEM, last name was this geeks, and email whatever I mentioned. And you will see one more SCRF token. Basically AEM use this token to identify the valid request. So whenever you submit data, that token will be there. If token is not there, that means you won't be able to submit that data. That is the additional thing used by AEM for the security. But your parameters are submitted to servlet. So that way, you can use this path type servlet, right? You can mention other path, whatever registered with the servlet as well. So why you should avoid this servlet? So you should try to use resource type servlet as possible, right? If any requirement which cannot be fulfilled using that, then only you should use path type servlet, because you will be seeing you are not defining any method here. So it accepts both kind of methods, as well as you are getting resource resolver. right? Now the resource resolver does not have any access control, right? In earlier, in normal case, you will get resource resolver from system user, right? But now you are getting from request, right? So you are using only absolute path to call that servlet. So it is always advisable to use resource type servlet. But there are some cases where you have to use this kind of servlet, right? Path type servlet. So we'll talk about these scenarios at the end in the last servlet tutorial. Okay. So I hope you understood this. If you have any question, please comment. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you very much.